Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get it. Down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal.
Number 18 on the field goal.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That throw and catch, example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Taylor wants to throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. First down and more. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Cardinals line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ball State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Raymond. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Makes the catch. It's Curtis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ball State.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running back searching for a hole. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down and more. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They're working that left side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Eastern Michigan, 3.
And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got a man. It's Wilkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilkins. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Now the play fake. Finds his man in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Curtis. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. Still running at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. He turns that loose down the right side. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot and he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might...
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Finds a spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's caught. It's Curtis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Eagles. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
At the 36.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. What a cut. Now he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The short hands, it's Thacker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Hold.
So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. To the air on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and
this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Split backs here. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Curtis. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got it. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Taylor wants to throw. Touchdown, Ball State! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The inside handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. The
quarterback goes down. The defense bringing the heat on 4th down to force the turnover on downs. There is a flag on the field, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's against the offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Lots of running room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A first down run on the doorstep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Eastern Michigan, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just...
Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complimentary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Gives it on the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football?
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Horton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run